Brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damien Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Newman. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Newman looking to throw it. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They run with Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Newman on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moody. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Harris. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Newman to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Newman. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And they'll try and throw for it with Newman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got room. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Newman. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Newman on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Harris. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
27 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. About 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newman's throw on target to James. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Newman. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newman. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Newman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And to throw again here, Newman. And he's got his target, Harris. And in for the Lions touchdown. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Romeo Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Buying time to his left. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Newman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On first down, Newman. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action with Newman. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's brought in by Harris. Oh, what a move. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Newman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Touchdown! Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Newman. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. Back to throw. Newman. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for